a swampy bat. I was twirling my rusty six-shooter, aiming at the beagle's hat. I tripped right over the floorboards, my finger slipped on the sear, and poor old Mary caught a bullet right behind her rear left ear. I sobered up in a hurry, looking down at the kitchen floor. Said, well, I guess she won't be nagging about my drinking anymore. Oh, fetch me the shovel, boys, dig a hole nice and deep, right behind the double wide where the wild tomatoes creep. Sheriff Cletus is a halfwit, he couldn't catch a cold. I'll tell him she ran off to Texas to strike it rich with gold. Just a swamp holler, accidental little bump in the night. Sweep the brains under the rug and keep the porch light bright. Sheriff rolled up in his cruiser, lights flashing red and blue. Said, Bill, I heard a loud bang, what's been troubling you? I handed him a pork chop smoothie, said, Cletus, it's a tragedy. A pack of giant rabbit badgers snatched my wife away from me. They crashed right through the window, took her hollering to the sky. Cletus sipped his drink and said, Lord, those badgers sure are sly. Oh, fetch me the shovel, boys, dig a hole nice and deep, right behind the double wide where the wild tomatoes creep. Sheriff Cletus is a halfwit, he couldn't catch a cold. I'll tell him she ran off to Texas to strike it rich with gold. Just a swamp holler, accidental little bump in the night. Sweep the brains under the rug and keep the porch light bright. Now I'm sitting on the porch swing, just strumming on my strings. Ain't nobody yelling at me to fix the busted springs. The beagle keeps on sniffing round the freshly turned up dirt. I gotta distract the sheriff before he finds her polka skirt. He's looking at the garden, scratching at his chin, saying, Bill, your fertilizer's working, look how thick the crop comes in. Now the town is on the lookout for the badger gang at large. Cletus deputized me, put me officially in charge. I'm leading the investigation from the comfort of my chair, with a jug of corn liquor and the wind in my greasy hair. Yeah, crime don't pay in the city, but it works out fine for me. Down in Swamp Hollow where the law is blind as a man can be. Oh, fetch me the shovel, boys, dig a hole nice and deep, right behind the double wide where the wild tomatoes creep. Sheriff Cletus is a halfwit, he couldn't catch a cold. I'll tell him she ran off to Texas to strike it rich with gold. Just a swamp holler, accidental little bump in the night. Sweep the brains under the rug and keep the porch light bright. Yeah, badgers, Cletus, huge ones, feathers on them too. Tragic, really just tragic. Hand me that jug, will you? Y'all be careful out there tonight.